Yona, Minna, please sit down. We need to talk. Minna settled into their opposite. His mother sensing the gravity in her tone. Minna, is everything alright, mother? Yona, I received a call from in Paris. She mentioned something trouble. She said you were seen with a woman named Eva. Can you explain this? Minna eyes widened and he shifted uncomfortably. Minna, mother is not what you think. I was a business event and I had too much to drink when Eva was there and the things got out of hand. But it was a mistake. Things, you're not a mistake, Minna. You are married to him. How could you betray him like this? Minna ran at her in his frustration. Minna, I know, mother. I regret it deeply, but telling him will only hurt him more. I don't want to lose him. You know, keep this from him is not the answer. Marriage is built on trust. If you hide this, it will faster and destroy the foundation of your relationship. Minna, but what if he leave me? I can bear the thought. Lona, you should have thought about that before betraying him. Trust the right thing to do to be honest, give him the respect he deserves. Yes, well, up Minna, eyes as he knows slowly. Minna, you are right, mother. I'll talk to them now. Lona, good and Minna remembered action had a significant stand to take responsibility. Minna stood up and determination in his eyes. Minna, thank you for guiding me, mother. I make the right and he lived Jonas and hoping her son would find the strength in that created. That evening, Minna approached the home room with a heavy heart. He knocked softly and up. Upon hearing Muffin come in, he entered the home, but in the window gazed out at the twinkling sky. His expression contemplative. Minna clearly said, we need to talk." The home turned to face him, a mix of in his eyes. The home, yes, we do, but please let me speak first. Minna nodded, taking a seat across from him. Then, taking a deep breath, our relationship had been what it used to be, a grown distance, and I will feel neglected. Looking down, I know, and I am sorry. During this time, I found comfort and lesson elsewhere. Had screamed, a cold air was over him. What do you mean? The young stated, I be developing feeling for Jungkook. We've been seeing each other. The room fell into a heavy sigh. Minho's mind raced, grappling with the reality he had come to confess his own, only to discover that Taekook had also stayed. Minho stayed. I need some air. Without wasting further response, he left the room, the wall feeling as the thought they closed in there. He stepped outside into the cool night, the grip air biting at his skin. Walking animously, he tried to process the of emotions. There was lost in thought. Both he and Taekook had thought the other, but what did this mean for their marriage? Was there anything left of Solveig, and what of Jungkook? The younger man had always been close family friend, and his betrayal cut deep. Minho found himself at the park bench and sank into burning his face in his hand, the weight of his action and the consequences they both threatened to crush him. He knew one thing of certain, the path ahead would be the pain and difficult decision, but perhaps with honestly and open communication there was a chance for help healing. As the night deepened, who remained on the bench for the future and the step need to take to comfort the tangled web of the relationship and emotion that lay before him. The house was quiet, the light dimmed, and the most of the family already slept. Jungkook sat on the couch, flipping through the channel on the TV, but his eyes were not watching. His thoughts were too loud, his heart too full of topics. Earlier had left him settle. He didn't like hiding, but more than that, he didn't want to hurt anyone, especially not Minho. Suddenly, the main door cracked open. Jungkook turned. Minho walking slowly, his face unavailable. He didn't look tired, but his eyes told a different story. The man had clearly spent the entire evening inside him. Jungkook stood up and clearing his throat nervously. Jungkook, you are back? Minho, we need to talk. Jungkook nodded and gestured towards the couch. Jungkook, I know. This opposite each other, no smile, no joke, just raw heavy between two men who were finally about to face what had been hanging over them for weeks. Minho told me about you and him. Jungkook didn't flinch, he didn't even look heavy. Jungkook, it's true. Minho looked down as his hand in the bag. Jungkook, Minho, since when? Jungkook, not long after you left for Paris, but nothing happened at first. We were just there for each other. Things were already broken between you and them. I never meant for it to happen like this. Minho, but it did. Jungkook, yes, it did. Minho leaning back, letting out a shaky breath. Minho, you love him? There was no hesitation. Jungkook, I do. Minho nodded slowly. He didn't shout, he didn't cry, he just accepted it. Minho, I need to hear it from you. Jungkook, I'm sorry, I never wanted to hurt you. Minho stood up. He didn't reply immediately. He simply gave Jungkook a look that said he was not angry, just tired. Minho, we talk tomorrow, all of us. And without another word, Minho walked off his room, leaving Jungkook standing in the living room, heart pondering. Next morning, dining hall, everyone was gathered at the large dining table. The aroma of pancake to fill the air, but tension huge, heavier than the breakfast. Everyone, please sit up. We had something important to discuss. Jungkook looked at Taekook, who gave him a small, nervous nod. Minho cleared his throat and stood up. All eyes turned to him. Minho, I want to say something today, something that I should have said a long time ago. Everyone went silent. Minho, I have made many mistakes in this marriage, and one of the biggest was lying to all of you, especially the Taekook. Eyes widened slightly. Minho, when I went to Paris, I got drunk one night and I cheated. I was with a girl, her name was Eva. Gasping filled the room. Minho. Minho, I am not proud of it. I've been hiding it, but yesterday Mom made me realize that I can't keep living like this, hurting people, lying, pretending. Jungkook dead. Jian, Minho, why didn't you tell us? Minho, because I was scared of what people would think, scared of losing the image. But now I don't want to keep this relationship alive based on guilt and secrets. He turned to Taekook. You deserve someone who truly loves you, who chooses you every day. And I know now I am not that person. Taekook, looking down, tried to blink back tears. And I know that person is Jungkook. Silence again. I know about two of you, and before anyone say anything, I am not angry. I am not here to blame because I did the same. Probably was. No. Minho, are you saying? Minho, yes, Mom. I want to divorce. Me and Taekook, we've been holding on something that isn't love anymore. We are hurting each other. It's time to set each other free. Taekook stood slowly, his hand trembling. Taekook, I never wanted to cheat. Minho, I waited for months. I hope you will come back and things would change. Minho, I know, but when Jungkook started being there for me, it felt different, real. Minho, he gave you the love I couldn't. And I am sorry for not telling you earlier. Minho, it's okay. They look at each other, the two people with history, pain, and respect, but no longer love. Jungkook, Dad, are you both sure? Minho, yes, Dad. Yes, we want to do this respectfully, peacefully. Wipe her tears. Her husband placed a hand on her shoulder. Jian, Hanson, if this is what you both want, we all support you. We love you both, and nothing will change that. Jungkook looking down, overwhelming, but then he felt a warm hand clip into his. He looked up to meet his sharp eyes and full of a new beginning. Minna sat alone on the bench, watching the sunset over the tree. It was quiet now. The weight he carried for a month was finally off his chest. He wasn't happy, not yet, but he wasn't broken either. Then walked over and sat beside him. Then thank you, Minna, for what? Then for not making it ugly, for being honest. Minna, you are my friend before anything else. Even if we failed as a husband, I hope we never fail as a friend. Then we won. They smiled at each other. This time, truly, Minna. So, are you going to tell Jungkook now? Then tell him what? Minna, that he can finally hold your hand without hiding. Then smiled softly. Maybe after a dinner. They both laughed lightly and left peacefully. Jungkook was reading a book when Taehoon entered. He looked up nervous. Taehoon, it's done. We are divorced. Jungkook put the book aside, standing slowly. Jungkook, how do you feel? Jungkook, free, a little sad, but mostly free. Jungkook held his hand. Jungkook, are you sure we can take things slow if you want? I don't want you to feel rushed. Then I'm sure I will never be more sure. Jungkook in place, a gentle kiss on Taehoon forehead. Jungkook, I love you, Taehoon, I love you too. For the first time in a long time, everything felt right. They stood near each other's arms and secret, but as two souls ready to begin again together. Mano stood by the window of his old room, looking out at the garden where the family are together. The sun flicked got the curtain on the light at the wooden floor. He had placed tickets in his hand. So to Paris, the decision was made. Yona entered the room quickly and noticed the packed suitcase. Yona, you are really going, are not you? Manu turned another sharply. Manu, yes, I think it's time I need to fresh start. Paris feel like a place where I can figure things out. Yona walked over and held his hand gently. Yona understood, but you know we are always here, right? This house, this family, it's you no matter where you go. Yona smiled friendly. I know, Mom. Thank you, and thank you for making me realize the truth, even if it hurt. She gave me a warm hug. I'm proud of you. You did the right things even when it was hard. When I looked around the room a lifetime before heading downstairs to join the family for dinner. The whole family was gathered around the long table. The air was filled with the delicious smell of freshly prepared Korean dishes. Each other trying to forget the heaviness of the last few days. Taehoon sat beside Jungkook, occasionally sitting side glances. Jungkook, however, looked a bit nervous, not because he was unsure, but because he was planning to make an announcement. I'm so proud of you, Minu. So I want to tell you all something. Everyone turned their attention to him. Minu, I will decide to go back to Paris. I'll be settled down there. But and Mel filled the room. Minho. Jian Hansen, Dad, are you sure, son? Minho nodding, yes. I need space to grow and I want to work on myself. Paris is a family. I can restart there. They looked down for a moment, but then smiled softly. I hope you find happiness, Minu. I hope you too, Thay. There was a small pause as Jungkook clearly stated. Everyone turned towards him. Jungkook, I also had something to say. Then blinked and looked at him. Now what, dear? Jungkook, I know things have been heavy lately, but I want to bring some light now. He held his hand gently on the table, openly for the first time. Jungkook, I loved him. I have loved him for a long time, and now that we Stop it hiding the everything clear between us and Minna. I want to take the next step. Tehanga Ashwadan lip butted in surprise. Shona next step. Jungkook smile. I want to marry Tehang. The table went completely silent. Jungkook looked directly at his parents. Jungkook, I'm not asking for permission. I'm just telling you how deeply I love him. I want to build a life with him. One that is honest, one that is full of love. Tear up, squeezing Jungkook tightly. Jian Hassan, are you sure, son? Jungkook, I've never been more sure. Then I smiled with watery eyes. Then we give you both our blessing. Tehang has always been like a son to us. Tehang was thank you, mom, dad. Minna softly, you guys really suit each other. I hope you have what we couldn't. Real happiness. Everyone smiled, and even a few tears were shed. The atmosphere turned emotional but peaceful. Jungkook, Tehang, so what did you say? Will you marry me? Tehang laughed out. Yes, of course, yes. The whole table clapped, cheering. The family, after all their trust, was still together. They remained strong. Then forever. Later that evening, Vinod stood alone on the balcony looking up the star. He heard footsteps and turned to see Tehang walk towards him. Tehang loving tomorrow. Yeah, early morning. Can I hug you? Minno smiled and nodded his arm. They hug like two friends with respect, with closure, with love, but they long ask for anything more. Minno, take care of him, Minno, and take care of yourself too. Kawa. You two, they stood there for a moment under the star before painting way on beginning a new chapter with love, but closing her in the city far away. 2 weeks later, the whole house was filled with excitement. Tehang and Jungkook were finally getting married, and everyone was involved in the preparation. The garden was being decorated with soft fairy lights, personal petal flower, and which certain and peaceful under the sky, and everything should be perfect. My son, I'm getting married, and then don't worry, love. This wedding will be one of to remember. Tehang and Jungkook were busy with fitting cake, dating, and planning the big day. Their friends having a planning their message. Then Jungkook, they I still can't believe you are getting married. Tehang, not me neither, but I've never been this happy in my life. They finally arrived. The garden looked magically filled with the white flowers, candles, and soft music playing in the background. Friends and the family were seated waiting for the rooms. They walked on to the sofa dressed in the white suit with silver detail. His right hand moment he saw his sweet little love Jungkook followed next dressed in classic pale white. They stood in front of each other holding hands. Often, do you Jungkook take me Tehang as your partner for life? Jungkook smiled steady. I do with all my heart. Often, do you Tehang take Jungkook as your partner for life? Was trembled with emotion. I do forever. Think you may not care. Jungkook leaned in and kissed Tehang gently, wiped the whole garden clear and cheered. Fiona cried happy tears, and even hung vibration. I secretly Jungkook whispered, you are mine now, I always was. The softer sound of the water gather and the crew of sand, the peaceful air of the hanging in the head of Jungkook so that they both gently flow along the water. This place feels like a dream. Jungkook walking and around it is but a real just like us. They arrive at the beautiful private villa facing the water, decorated with candy, rose petals, soft music in the background. Surprise from Jungkook. When you have done all this, Jungkook, every detail he deserves a beautiful start to our forever. The room was decorated with soft light and fresh flower, and the soft scent of rose filled the air. The bed had white satin sheets and petal of the ridge. The shutters all over it. A light burst come in the third the open balcony with the smell of rain. Jungkook stood by the window looking out at the moon. He smiled softly, thinking about how lucky he was after all the ups and downs, after the pain and confusion. Taehyung was finally his love, his soulmate, his husband. Taehyung stood out of the bathroom, walking in a white robe, in his cheeks glowing and hair still damp. He looked at Jungkook with soft eyes and smile. Then are you just going to keep staring at the moon? Are you going to come to the bed, Mr. Cheung? Jungkook turned and walked slowly and gently, taking Taehyung's hand in his. Jungkook, you look like a dream baby. Taehyung blushed and looked away, his heart beating a little faster. Taehyung, I was nervous, so I take a bath to calm myself. Jungkook understood me too. I was scared you might change your mind. Taehyung looked into his eyes and held his cheek. Then I waited for this moment. Jungkook, I'm not changing my mind. I love you. Jungkook gently lower, placed a soft kiss on his forehead. Jungkook, and then let's make this night a memory we both keep forever, but only if you are ready. Taehyung nodded and whispered, I want this, I want you, but Jungkook, please be gentle. Jungkook smiled warmly. Jungkook, I promise, baby, I'll ask for permission every step. Jungkook, may I kiss your love? Taehyung, please do. Their lips met softly. It was not wild, it was not rushed, it was slow and filled with all the love and held inside. After a long time, forgetting the fog. Taehyung slowly laid down, placed kisses along his cheeks, his jawline and his neck. Each time whispering, Jungkook, I love you, Taehyung, I love you too. Their night was filled with whispering, promise, gentle touch, and soft cry. The moon sun entered the curtain. The air was fresh, and the sound of birds singing made everything feel perfect. He hung opened his eyes for Jungkook was still sleeping, holding him close with one arm around his waist. Taehyung smiled as he looked at his husband's face. He ran his hand at Jungkook's hair and kissed his forehead. Taehyung whispering, thank you for loving me the way I always wanted to be loved. Jungkook stretched and opened his eyes slowly. He couldn't help but Jungkook, good morning, husband. Taehyung, good morning, my love. They stayed like that for a while, just watching each other purpose in an space of the morning. It was like time had stopped just for them. There was a sharp knock on the door. Yona, Jungkook, mom, Jungkook. Taehyung, are you awake? Jungkook quickly got up and answered the door with a big smile. Jungkook, good morning, mom. Yona entered the Jian, her son behind her. Both were holding a small yellow cup of golden paper. Yona, we didn't want to disturb you both last night, so we waited for morning. We have gift for you too, a small honeymoon trip, just the two of you. Jungkook looking soft and excited. Taehyung sat up on the bed, eyes wide, and Taehyung, really? You booked something for us? Yuna, yes baby, you two deserve it. After everything, we wanted you to start this journey with happiness and peace. Jungkook opened the open said were two flight tickets to the and booking at luxury beach resort. Jungkook, mom, dad, this is amazing. Thank you so much. Then I didn't even know what to say. This means the world to me. I think just to be happy both of you, that's all we want. They hugged their parent tightly. The love between them was strong and real. As their parent left the room to give them privacy, Jungkook turned to Taehyung, holding his hand. Jungkook, are you ready for a new chapter, baby? Taehyung, yes, with you, I'm ready for everything. Time escaped. Jungkook entered the room holding two glasses of coconut water. He was dressed simply in a white shirt with his eyes full of vanilla. Jungkook smiled softly. Drink this, baby. You need to stay hydrated after all that sun. Taehyung took a glass with a gentle smile. Taehyung, you are always taking care of me. Jungkook stepped closer, putting finger over his cheeks because you are everything. I want to be the region you smile every day. Then glasses out, he look out of the ocean, then back at Jungkook. Can I go take a bath? I want to feel fresh before we sleep. Jungkook kissing Tae for her. Of course, my love, you take your time. I'll get the bed ready. Tae went into bathroom. The sound of the water running and start humming clock behind the door. Meanwhile, Jungkook left fresh seat where left Petal gently on the bed and remained the line. He lit a few more candles and stood by the window waiting for his husband. When Tehang stepped out, Tehang breathed cast as his throat. Tehang wore a soft white robe, his damp hair falling over his eyes. He looked calm, beautiful. Jungkook whispering, "You look like a dream." Tehang walking closer, voice low. "Tonight, can I be yours completely?" Jungkook stepped closer and faced Jungkook. "Only if you want, baby. I'll never rush you." Tehang nodding. "I want this, Jungkook. I want you. I want us." Jungkook leaned in, kissed Tehang slowly and they more gently, full of love. Jungkook held his close one hand. Tehang felt and the hair picked Tehang slowly and laid him on the bed, which cared like he was the most precious thing in this world. Jungkook, tell me if anything make you uncomfortable. I only want you give to love. Tehang Jungkook, with you I feel safe, I feel home. They made love slowly, emotionally, no rush, no fear. Every touch was filled with warmth, every meaning. Jungkook whispered sweet things into Tehang ear. Jungkook, you are perfect, my love. I never let you go. You are mine, I am yours. I love you more than life. Tehang whispered back, eyes full of tears. Tehang, I never know love could feel like this. You heal me. You are only me I never ever needed. Later they lied together, skin against skin, heartbeat in Jungkook held Tehang close, covering with a soft blanket. He kissed up of the head again and again. Jungkook, are you okay, baby? Tehang nodded sleepily. I am feeling like I am in heaven. Jungkook, sleep now. I'll be right here holding you always. Tehang smiled out, close in peace. That night they didn't just share they shared their soul, and in the morning love is still in the air.